Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock and I'm your host today. We're here on November 8th, Wednesday, 2023, and we're looking at the SMT divergence between NASDAQ, S&P 500, which hasn't opened yet, and the Dow Jones. So what we're looking at right now, this day, today, the 8th, has not made a new high. The S&P hasn't opened yet, and the Dow has made a higher high. So I'm looking for this one to take out this old high here today for the Dow Jones. And we'll see what this one opens at for today. If these two are higher and this is lower, we could be expecting a retracement on the NASDAQ. So we'll see what that's like in the next little bit. So we have S&P 500. Why is it not recognized on that then? The 8th isn't showing up on my chart yet. I'm just learning these charts, so I'm aiming for this high, looking for this fair value gap on the daily. I'm going to draw this guy here and see if some of my boxes are working out the way I want them to. Template, yes. Fair value gap daily. Okay, we're into that fair value gap daily here. We've already had the middle hit once, so we're looking for a drive through that today. Alright, we're looking at, sorry, let me go back and just double check, make sure everything is live. And it looks like it is. Nobody's on yet, that's okay. Alright, so let's look at Dow Jones. It's made a higher high already today. Regular trading hours, electronic trading hours. That's the opening now. $34,268, $34,219. So the difference between regular trading hours sorry, I'm going to muck up my charts here. And electronic trading hours. All right. Let's look at GBP. British pound looks like we still have more downside for a fill of this fair value gap. Back into this large upside candle here before I run down below these lows. So body looks like it's hit. If we close this one, we've got a reaction off the bodies there, so I'm not sure. We might close this. If not, we might have to see this starting to pull back up into the upper part of the range here. Not sure about the British pound. Still have a feeling that we have downside to this, a fill of that fair value gap and into that bullish breaker there. Let's look at euro. Euro has equal lows. Back into this breaker here. looking for perhaps this. Okay. Hourly. There's a small little imbalance. We've got a BISI here, break below it, becomes an inversion. So that one lines up there. I'm just going to kind of keep this on the same settings, template. Oh, I don't have it as a template yet. This will be one hour. Fair value gap. Style will be days 8 4 4 1. That's the hourly. I'm kind of breaking these down into the colors will be like monthly, daily, 8 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, and less. That's how I'm going to kind of do that one. So that then I know when I look at the colors that this is going to be one hour fair value. Yeah. And now it's an inversion fair value gap. The 1 minute chart. I like this for the breaker. Visible intervals. I'm going to put this on the current interval level only.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Stuck at work yesterday.
We missed you yesterday.
Yeah, I got stuck at work, and then the area I was working was not my normal thing,
Oh,
my normal area, so I couldn't log into the computer, and like log in and be like, "Hey, I'm here," but
oh, okay.
so, and then when I tried to log into the Skype so I could leave a message for you guys, like, "Hey, I'm not gonna make it today," it was like, "Oh, what's your PIN verification number for the two-form authentication?" I was like, "Oh, come on." So.
Well, I've got the. Well, I'm glad you're back and glad you're safe. Everything's good there. Let me just share my screen here. I don't think I'm sharing it. Oh, I am sharing it. You can see that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I got that whole trading view set up. I've done like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 tabs of all the different things, and I've made a whole ton of these.
If you add them to your watch list over there on your right, on the right underneath publish, you can just click on them and they'll change instead of having 90 tabs open. Now you have your watch list there, and if you click on one of them, it'll change instead of having all the different tabs. Double click it. It should see how it changes. That middle box, the one you have selected, is changing.
Oh yeah, that just changes the.
Yeah, it switches it like that instead of.
Oh yeah, that means I'd have to click on this, and I'd have to make it.
Yeah, and now if you add something to your watch list, like right on that list there, it says watch, and then hit the plus sign.
Right.
Up there. Now, yeah, click that. And then say you want to add whatever, it's going to give you numerous options. Like, see how it says from Awanda, from ISIS, from Forex.
Right.
I usually try to go with the Awanda.
Yeah.
It's usually closer to the broker that I'm using.
Yeah, that's the one I've tried to put that on all of them. Oh, what's this one here?
Yeah. And that little flag next to it, that means you're you like it, like you bookmark it.
The little flag next to it.
Yeah. Yeah. See on in your watch list over there, you have the one that's red up to whatever one that is. U.S. dollar index.
Yeah.
See off to the left there, you got marked as red. So that'll always be your default one, unless you have multiple.
Oh, okay. Got you.
For that dollar index, because you could have multiple.
And I can click this, get rid of the ones I don't use then, right?
Yeah, off to the right side there, that X on the right.
Yeah, I don't want Sona Tech, I don't want that. Baytech, I don't want that. Don't want that. Don't even know what that is. What's this? Oh, British pound.
Yeah, you could drag the bar over so that you could see the full listing. A little further to the left. Yeah, right there. And then you can drag it to the left, and it'll extend that whole section.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Okay, so this euro is actually not the one I want, because I want the one that's flagged, which is that guy. So that one's not in there on my list, because I've got Awanda here. This one's FXCM.
Yeah, so they're always going to give you a little bit different prices. See how one's 682 and the other one's 6811. Yeah, so they're a little off. So you're going to want to.
I want to put that as Awanda. There we go.
And then there you go. And then you can flag the Awanda one.
Got it. Bitcoin, I don't care about. Got it.
Tight this
Now, is there any way you can kind of anchor this so I don't have to keep pulling this down? See, I have to keep pulling it down.
Yeah.
I have to chase it down. Is it over here, like locking it in place or something?
Yeah, I believe it's
Lock price to bar ratio.
It's under.
Lines, labels, invert scale.
I know it's definitely somewhere. Status. Go under, I guess, hit right click and then go down to settings, and then go to scales and then lock price to bar ratio.
Yeah, okay.
And then you
That's over here.
scales placement.
Lock bar ratio. There we go. I think we might have a reaction off here today and go back up in Australian dollar. We've kicked right off that fair value gap daily now. I'd like to see that start running back up. That might actually be a trade today. Euro. I like that euro price up top there. That fair value gap on the hourly inversion is above us. Upside objective.
I got the euro, or the pound silver bullet this morning for just under 8 pips, 7.9. I called it for, and then it reversed. So I was just like, good, I got out.
See, I can't even find this damn thing now.
It takes a little bit getting used to. Did you use it yesterday for the first day?
Yeah, well, I started trying to use it, but then I got frustrated with it because I was still trying to. I would have thought from a perspective of somebody sitting here watching me, watching the channel here, would be like, okay, dude, figure it out and then come back later. So, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to go back to my other chart. So there's still got more to learn, obviously.
Oh, there's, like I said last week, I feel like I don't use it nowhere near the potential that it has.
I love the fact that I can put a box in here now and I can just right click it. I can go, what's my template? And I got a whole bunch of different templates. I can just click that and I don't have to worry about typing anything in anymore. I right click it, bang it, and I've got this all color coded now. So I have, like when I go to the colors, I'll go in here. This will be daily, 4 hour, or 8 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, and this will be the monthly. So I've got these colors are all split into specific, so now I know when I look at the color what it's supposed to be on. Then you can just right click it and decide what time frame you want to keep it on. So all of them, or what I'd like to see them do actually here is me to say keep them on this. Like I should be able to click what levels I want to see it on. Like I want to see it on the hourly, but I don't want to see it down on the 15 minute because then it just starts cluttering up my lower time frame stuff with too much stuff from above. But hourly is good. If you could just put it on the hourly, it'd be great. So if I could find a way to kind of pick that whatever time frame I want it to be visible on, it would be kind of neat instead of all or none. And I don't use indicators, so I got my NASDAQ and all that here. The comparisons. So now we have higher highs going. This is the 8th now, right? Yes, the 8th. So we have a lower high so far on, a lower high, higher high, higher high. These guys all broke their highs today. Nasdaq hasn't. You see that?
Yeah.
That hasn't broken its high from yesterday. These two have broken their highs from yesterday. So this guy's running for this high. That guy's running for that high. See how the 17th there? Here. Here.
Yeah.
That had already made its high. Hasn't run out that previous high, so that's not the SMT divergence. It's actually here. These guys failed to make higher highs when this guy was making a higher high. See, that guy didn't. He didn't make his higher high until a few days later. This guy a couple of days later. And then crashed. So we're looking for next few minutes on the 1 minute. Now, is there a way to just click this so it becomes a big screen right off the bat, or do I just have to go up here and hit big screen?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever set mine up in panels. Because I just use the list on the right side.
Oh, I see.
And just select where I want, because whatever I make on that one, it just stays. So if I switch from euro and I go over to pound, or then I go over to gold, it's all individualized.
Got it. So when you switch over on these, they automatically populate the screen. Is that what it is? With everything you've done with it already?
Yep. And I just have one large one, like how your screen there is on the left.
Yeah.
I have that, just one solid screen.
One solid screen.
I don't like how you have 4 panels.
Right.
I just do it with one. Because I'm limited in what I do with my trading rather.
Right.
I'm just looking for the silver bullet. So I just work from the daily, then the 4 hour, 1 hour, 15, 5, 1 minute.
Gotcha. I have to admit, this is a little more difficult for me to visualize. To kind of keep track of.
Yeah, that's why I only have one. It's too busy for me.
Mm-hmm. See, now that the membership says you can have up to 8 charts on this premium level, and the next level down is only 4. That's all I need, man. I couldn't imagine putting more charts on this thing. It would drive me nuts.
Yeah. Like I said, I use the one that I just flip on the from the watch list on the right.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of this thing now. Oh, let's put that on. Okay, so we're kicking off of this guy here. 15 minutes, 1 hour. I definitely think we're going to push for this higher. Nasdaq's going for its high. We're off this little fair value gap hourly here. Off there. That becomes inversion now once we get to the top of it. I'm going to put that in here. I might have to pull this. Hourly fair value. Ah. See that? That's how you do speed. Pop it into a massive one real quick. Now how do I get it back down to what it was? I hit something there. Oh boy. Okay. What's Dixie doing? Came up and filled this fair value gap here. Didn't quite clean that liquidity out there though. We had equal highs here. Crap, I don't even know how to get that back to where I had it at before. Ah, right there. Right down here. Let's cube. Got it. There you go. Now you know how to do that. Here's 8 o'clock.
Alright, I'm back.
Well, now I know how to do that, so that worked out better. It's down here. See this little button down here?
Okay.
So if you click on one of these and you go, I just want to make it bigger, you can make it bigger.
Oh, alright.
And you just click it back down.
Or Alt Enter.
So we're banging around inside that hourly fair value gap on the NASDAQ. That's the daily up here. Look at this order block here, this breaker. It's the parent breaker of this big run down. The threshold, mean threshold. Does that hold price? Inside this inversion fair value gap on the daily. Oh no, it's just a regular fair value gap. We've only got 50% of it filled. So does this hold price? And do we get a reaction off of that? Look at the bodies respecting that. On the hourly, so...
I know you're not trading it, but pound and euro just made their gaps.
Pound and euro?
Yeah, just waiting for it to turn around.
Oh yeah, okay.
They're pretty clean, so.
So this is downside to fill. Yeah, I want a premium up here. I'm gonna wait for the 17.12. This is the 1 minute, right? Oh, man. That's because I'm on the NASDAQ. Stand by. I'm just going to my live chart here, making sure I got okay. Breaking structure. 1, 2. Yeah, if we get to the edge of 2 here. Let me go back to my other charts here. That's the old low. What's the fill of that fair value gap too, is it not? Almost, yeah. Hasn't really taken out a significant low. It's taken out these little swing points for sure. What's Euro got? We're inside that. That's the second one I'm looking for. Yeah, not really taking out a significant low here in Euro either. CAD looks like it's got upside to go. Ended up getting that trading journal too.
Which one's a Notion?
Yeah. The ICT.
I didn't
I got the
do that
ICT one. I paid $20 for it.
Okay.
And man, it said it would track a lot of stuff. I don't know if Joey's was covering the detail this thing does. Like it actually tracks how much time you were in a trade, your ratio, your rate to return ratio, or risk to return ratio, and your what time you got in, the type of model you used to enter in with, and
Oh wow.
it tracks all that stuff. Yeah, if we lose this here, then there's nothing up in there other than this last up close candle here. What does the hourly look like? Yeah, right up to the bottom of that fair value gap monthly, right? So if we tag that and then start driving back down again, yeah, I'm not sure if this has still got more upside or this is just creating a new fair value gap on the hourly right in here. Come down, tag this, and then continue up to take out these highs. Or we're going to come down and finish off equal lows here, finish off the rest of this fair value gap here on the hourly. Because that monthly has got a lot more strength than there you go. I'm gonna go short right there.
Which one? And you're short on euro? I just shorted pound.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Like if you're on my live account, I'm going to put in a short right here. If it drops, runs that high one more time, gets into this order block. My concern is that it might run these highs. We haven't really broken below a significant low here. Yeah, he's still inside that range. We just ran that high. But on my live account, they're equal highs. He didn't run those. Interesting. So these guys ran it, but my broker did not. They're equal now. I want to see this candle here hold price. And we've got the 16 candle, so we don't even have a 17. We'll wait for the 17 candle now.
$32 seconds. Oh, Laurelston said at 10 after, waiting to go long in US 30. Morning, Mr. Firefighter. Lols.
Morning, Mr. Firefighter. Yeah, morning, Laurelston. How are you doing, buddy? Waiting to go long in US 30. Oof. Stack. $16, $17. You got nothing here. 500. Ah, right there. 17, 15. There's a short there. Nothing here. This could be a price leg down. Yeah, this looks like a run down. Went long at 10.15. He went long right here. Well, that has to blow through that. Ran the lows. Okay. That's the breaker. We got nothing yet. We have to wait till 7 1730, 1727. There we go, kicking off of that. Now I'm short. Just got short right here on my live account. Displacement, it's good. Downside. Come back into here. Inversion. They hit the edge of the inversion right there. That one. Now we're short. That's good. I want to see this threshold give up here. This is really mitigation, so if we get through mitigation here.
I'm gonna mute this whole damn time.
You are? You must have been.
I'm short at 06089.
06089?
No, 06869.
Oh, yeah, okay. 0686, 06869.
And then for the pound, I'm short at 22740.
Yeah, I still haven't seen anything significant here in terms of a break below. It's coming back. I want to see that going to stay open. But a fill is fine. $24. We're between these two right now. I want to see this thing give up here. This is nothing yet. I want to see these kind of hold price here. Start to rock away, yeah. Nice. Validates this as an order block now. Hold right there. No. Back into this guy again.
Euro's choppy. The pound's a little cleaner, but it's starting with the chop now.
Did you get into pound 122.76? Did you get inside here?
22. Why is this auto ring? 22.740.
740. Right here. Okay. Yeah, look for a return back to the daily fair value gap high. I'll give you 10. Oof. That's not what I want to see. Run those highs one more time. See, we didn't have a clean break, that's why. Zero 6911. I won't forget that one. That's right off the monthly now. We're looking at 27.28. This could be the run up. That could be the fair value yet we're looking for. That breaker's gone now. I see that whole price there at that monthly fair value up high. What's weekly look like? Daily. Right off that new week opening gap. I'm out. It's running for higher highs. a reverse direction in here. I got out, got back in long to go long. I think Lauriston's kind of wall still hitting in here, hey? Watch these highs here, look for this. I don't know where your stop loss is, but watch this becoming an inversion fair value gap here on the hourly. You want that to hold price. If it doesn't, then look for a run on there.
It's probably going to go for those Asian highs at 06991. Or Asia lows.
Asia low 6.
Oh yeah, Asia high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the lows.
You might be taking out this here. Watch for this liquidity here. Now that you've got this little fair value gap staying open or forming a fair value gap here, at least run this high on the last hour's high. I'm not sure.
All right, gave back the profits I made this morning on the London.
Yeah, just
Wonderful.
Just made back
day.
all the losses I just took. Right to the
Well, I stopped out already as well. Damn, all three of us on the wrong side today.
I got my run up into here. That's where I'm going to be taking profit right there above these highs and that high on the 7-Eleven into that weekly fair value gap, or new week opening gap I should say. We are hitting right at the edge of this hourly fair value gap that still hasn't been filled yet. So if we run these highs, that'll give me back all my lost profits anyway.
Yeah, next target is Asian highs at 06991, and then you have yesterday's PM session at 07048,
Yeah.
which is the New York PM highs.
I got another 1 minute. I got out on my long. I'm going to look to go long here. Back in this consolidation again. It puts me at 50% of that range and puts me in the middle of there, so I might get in on that guy there. Now they filled this fair value gap. That may be all it needed.
Sitting on.
We'll see where this one lands up. That's the optimum trade entry there. Interested to do order flow entry drill in here. Oh, I still got a sell on here. I didn't even see that. Now here's the along there, and I'm going to get out of that guy there if we lose the low. We could still run to here, take these lows out. I don't want to see that though. 50% of that range. How much time we got for that to close? Close it right now. Right on 50%. Okay. Larson's still looking for a long. There's this guy right here.
Guess I should have kept my shorts open. Damn it.
What is the low on that candle? 6853. 6853. All equal lows here. Alright, so now that puts me down in here. I don't want to see it revisit this. Let's see it push all the way through that now. gapping up is good. I like it. Now start blowing through this guy here.
And you're long on your own now?
Yeah, I just made back everything I lost, and this guy's long. I just closed out my live account right at that breaker there. I probably should offset my losses here and take the... I'll let that sit in here now. That should offset the loss I just took in there. That breaker is what I want to... I think I'll just close it out. What did I lose on that? 3... Okay, I lost 95 bucks and made 313, so that's not too bad.
It's a good turnaround.
Yeah. Right off the rejection block, so did Lauriston get his reversal? Not yet, hey? It's really choppy in here, Lauriston. I don't know what your look at that. That's high resistance, buddy. It's all sloppy, messy right now. Yeah, it's a lot of high resistance going on there. Euro pound. Oh, I still got these sitting in here from yesterday. I still want these ones to pan out. I was long here yesterday for some stupid reason. So, yeah, I want to see that kind of turn around now. Run these equal highs out here would be nice. But we're coming back into this mitigation block here. Equal highs. Came back, fair value. Well, I like this reaction off of here already quite nicely. Right back to this order block. Yeah, I'd like to see more upside for... I want to see that thing give way now, that order block threshold. If you see that give way, then you got more upside for pound. Look for this little guy right here, right now. I should really be doing this on my other account so I can get used to this British pound. 1 minute. There's your inversion. On the 1 minute. Oops. set some settings in here. Create this into I have to put that in something I can see a little easier. Text 1 minute inversion fair value gap. Yeah, I like that British pound. Got some upside there. Look for this breaker now.
Wow, this just took off.
Yeah, that breaker looks good. If you get a return to this breaker here, inside here, snap to there, and we call that a breaker. Do I have this as a breaker? No, I don't. Not inside this guy yet. So this will be a breaker. And we're gonna go style. I want an oddball kind of color here. Maybe in here. Yeah, we'll call that the breaker. Template, save as. Okay. We can move that breaker thing. Ah, I know how to move that now. You can move that word around now. I didn't notice where it was before. So there's your breaker. If you get a return to that, if not, then look at this one. Break in market structure, wait for a return back into here or here. Watch this guy now. Fair value gap. Return to this. Inside this breaker here. That high. It's only a wick out of there so far. I want to see, you just got a quick rate on liquidity there. I want to see this rip back here, tag this, and then leave. There would be that would be your entry for a long there. You have a 1 minute inversion, we can kind of move to there. Did you get long, or are you
No, I'm out.
And I'm still waiting for it to get back into here. I got one more up. Let's see what else we got there. Yeah, you got the daily above you there. 15 minute, there's nothing really above 15 minute other than these equal highs up here. There's an inversion, fair value gap we're banging off of right there on the 15 minute. That's nice. So if we just get a little pop in here and reversal, and then a drive up. So this daily was right back to that breaker right there. Breakdown. Right to the body. Rejected off of it nicely. Left a little piece open. Now I'm looking for upside. Now you just want to just get this in here. You're not going to get back to here now. Should have stayed in my Euro trade. I'd be killing it right now if I was still in my Euro trade.
Still has like at least another.
Look at this.
7.
I got
7
in
pips.
right on that swing low there. I got in on this right here. And then I got out right, I think I got out right above. Yeah, right before that high right there.
Oh.
So it was a little tiny thing. So, yeah. Oh well. Punch drunk fever. So now a nice little return back into this breaker right here would be nice. That's what we're looking for on the hour GBP. Here we go. I want to see that. Mind you, there's a big, come right to the bottom of that there and get long right there.
You're in pound now? Switched over?
I'm just got switched. I'm over in pound, but I'm not trading anything. I want to see that get back into this guy here. Again, we didn't get any significant break below any significant lows, but we do have a last up close candle before a run below these lows here, so that's technically a breaker. And the low of that breaker there is actually right on this fair value gap, so I'd like to see this come and pull back into that range a bit there. Or hit this guy here. What would 50% be? I made a whole bunch of fib tools up too. So 50% is right there. Still not inside that breaker yet though. A little lower than that breaker. So if you line that up with there, I'm just trying to predict where the upside could be. Now if I did this, and do the swing projection, and then I hit reversal, reverse, that's 2 standard deviations here, 2.5. Yeah, I do like this one better. Back to this consolidation. And then you got upside. What's that upside look like? 123.25.
The next is the Asia highs, which is 22,963.
123.25. Oh, good. That puts me right back above my first entry. Sorry, say that again.
The next leg up would be the Asia highs at 22,963. Next target, if you're looking for.
Here, I want to share that. I want to share this with you here. Look at this. If we do this, if this is the leg that's finished, which looks like it may not be. When we get a reversal, if this was the low, and this was the breaker reversal 2, which it's not right now, so I get to extend my little wiki here. Wherever this thing, when we start to get a reversal that breaks down below here, then we take the high, wherever that high is, with a return to this. So right now we're creating a 9, 10, 11 o'clock high, right? Before like lunch hour, we'll come back to an area of liquidity, I think, and then start to run back up and clean out the highs created around 11 o'clock here. And if that's the story, oh Jesus, I'm looking at that euro now and think I could have been killing it. Oh well. I have to write about that in the psychology of my journal today. Is, you instead of trusting your trade, you get beat up all these times in the past when you were trading in your early years with live accounts and you had no idea what you were doing. I got beat up so many times. You get that punch drunk feeling. All right, so I want to see this breakdown here. So we see that breakdown there. Then we get this. What's that sitting at on the hourly? That'll run this old high out here. It'll run the highs of the day. Not that this is working out the way I wanted to demonstrate it, but what a return this morning, hey? That 1 hour right back to the fair value gap daily. Get support off of that. And now we're pushing for higher prices. It might be there. Is Lauriston? Oh, Lauriston didn't get his long. We're back. Stopped out already. Gonna look for a long again. Stop. Be right back. Back. Nothing yet. Be right back. Back. Yeah, it looks pretty choppy, Lauriston. It's like being in a buzzsaw right there on the 1 minute anyway. See if that cleans up on the 5 or 15. 15 minute. Order block. Break down below the order block. Validates it right here. Right there. And then this candle comes back up into the threshold of that candle. Then this candle comes back up into the body of it. Tags it and then leaves. Run the old lows. Run the lows here now. Now these lows are more significant. That's a breaker. This whole thing's like a 2 hour. I want to see that get below that low. That becomes the breaker for upside. So if we get a candle below that, come back into this, find support, look for run below these lows, all this low down here, back into, what's that, an hourly or daily? What is that? I have no idea what that is now. Oh, it's a breaker. So get right back to this breaker here. Then you get Lauriston. Then if you find support off of this guy here and then push for higher prices, then I could say, yeah, you might get a return to here first, which is inside the mean threshold of this down close candle, propulsion candle. Get into that and then start running back up. So it might be afternoon for you. Waiting to see a high is formed and taken on the 1 minute. If not, I won't trade today. Yeah. I'd be looking for this right here and look for a reaction out of here on the 1 minute. Or 15 minute. Yeah, watch for a reaction off here, then watch for a break in market structure to the upside. Then you could probably get long using this as your anchor point. 911. It's 9/11. Try and get back to using this thing.
Did you get back in? It's running, it looks like.
No, I didn't get back in at all.
This is probably the piece that you want to have.
I beat myself up knowing that
From a buddy of mine.
I was in down here on the Euro.
Had them for about 8 years, 7 years. Yeah, I wore them around the house a little bit. Got on her nerves, so figured now it's time to sell them. Well, how much are you looking to get? 1,800.
You got your radio on there. I can hear it.
It's kind of a one-of-a-kind item. What do you think about 800?
Someone's bidding 800. One of a kind item.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was on mute. I was watching a wrestling clip.
Oh,
I don't know, I guess you guys get it up there. Pawn Stars?
porn stars?
Get it up? Pawn
Oh,
Stars.
Pawn Stars. I was like, yeah, those are everywhere, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for the
In
father
Vegas,
and his
the
son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they were just at a thing, and they had the one of the wrestlers, the WWE, one of the wrestlers,
Oh, yeah.
his outfit for when he won a major match, and he's looking to sell it.
For $800?
1,800, and they countered at 800.
Oh,
Sorry, I thought I was on mute.
that's all right. Sounded exciting. I thought, oh, I wonder if he's bidding on something. So equal highs broken. We wicked above them, opened on them, created that day at the fair value gap, and then just kept running. So we still never filled that, eh? Equal lows are still up there. Euro dollars.
Come back to that next week.
Yeah, euro dollars on a tear now. That's kind of a. I want to see this candle now hold price on the hourly. One hour fair value gap. We got above it. Came back.
3 FOMC speakers are speaking later today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's yellow news. Tomorrow is unemployment claims. And then the Fed Powell speaks tomorrow as well in the afternoon. So in the morning is unemployment claims.
Oh, okay.
And tomorrow Powell speaks. And then Friday, the consumer consentment. So red news days for the next 3.
You know what? I'm liking the top of this fair value gap on the daily. On the British pound. I like the return to the top of the fair value gap there. At 123.40. 123.40. What does that do for my 123.40? Don't tell me this would be it, because that would be crazy. %50 puts us right on that guy there. If we pull that breaker right there. Oh, it's too dark. 50%.
What do you think? It just tapped that and is gonna go short now from there?
Yeah, you see how it went above it right here? We popped above, then we got a body above it, and look how we found support at it now. On left. So unless we come down, run these lows, and get back into that order block, which would be right here at the very bottom of the order block, will bring us right back into that there. Even if we took these last two and took the 30-minute or the 2-minute breaker right there, that would put us right back into that guy right there. And that would put us at what percentage? Let's pull the fib tool and see if that's an optimum trade entry. If this whole high holds, look at that, 62%. Perfect fill. So we'll see if this one holds. If it doesn't, this whole theory goes to shit. There you go.
All right, well, I'm gonna call it a day because I keep yawning.
Okay, man, get some sleep.
So broke even for the day.
Yeah, I think I was only up like $6 or $8 after I broke even. So I think I'll take my coffee money and go.
Give my London winnings to New York session.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll try again tomorrow.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Enjoy. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Better luck.
See you
Or
later.
good luck. All right. Bye.
All right. Let's see. Are you out then, Lauriston? You're done for the day? I think I was looking at your... Oh, I did sweep the low there. Have you got a 1 minute opportunity? Yeah, right there. Swept the lows. Fair value gap. That's the 1812. You're going to short that? Really? That's interesting. Seeing an opportunity to go short. Watch this. If this doesn't hold price, we don't come all the way back into here. If this little guy here does not hold price, and reverses and shoots back up, we have a break in structures here. So you could be right if we lose the bottom of that and lose this breaker here. Down close candle, run above old highs. So if you lose that, you could be right. You could be looking for a good short. Just shorted it. Oh, good for you. You saw something there I didn't see. Good for you. What's your downside objective? Oh, you got off the 5-minute order block. Ah, okay, I gotcha. And your goal for is running this whole consolidation out here? You're just looking to run this out? So we've got support off of this. You still might get this. Kevin might have left a little too soon. I might have had that just a touch bit too short. So you're still looking for this optimum trade entry here. Back into this order block. Don't lose the threshold of that. Candle closed on it. Continue down. Good. Put my take profit below the low at 215. At 215. Below 215. Okay. Equal lows. One minute. Still looking for this to finish off here before running up higher. Scale in at the breaker. Let's have a look at your the 1 minute breaker. Oh, you get more in here. Okay, let's see what you're doing. Look for your rundown here. 34.95, 34.97-ish. What do we got down there on the hourly we're looking at? Oh yeah, right down to that breaker on the hourly or the daily. Yeah, I still like that downside for you. Looks good. Inside that fair value gap, just tagged inside it nicely. She's sure taking her time to get you some money there. Sure taking its time. So high resistance today on the 1 minute, just chopping around here. Yeah, it is dragging. What's the daily doing here? Oh, yeah. Well, you never know. You may get a revisit into this. I think you get to the point where you got to go stress-free trade. Drag yourself to a stress-free trade and then see where it takes you from there. Just let her sit for the rest of the day. The top step challenge. Well, I think the problem with challenges is if you're going into it to challenge yourself, then well, that's not the problem. If you're going to the top step to challenge yourself, then I'm all for challenge yourself. But if you're going in there to compete, or if your ego is driving you to compete, I'd say don't do it. I'd say if you're just doing it if you can get something for your own edification, then I'd say, yeah, run for it. Oh, you're finally getting a push now. What's the competition looking like in that? I'm not sure I understand. Is Top Step a brokerage firm, or is it a competition for who can make the most money? I don't follow any of those. I will be following the Williams Cup or Robbins Cup next year for Michael when he's in. I want to watch him destroy people. I hope he beats Williams' record too, so he can put all his naysayers to rest. And then let that sit out there, because if he takes that guy's record, that's going to be now something that's going to take people forever to try and beat, unless they get really good at his concepts and are bolder and more riskier with their challenges in order to beat him. But he's going to be very methodical. He says he's going to do one trade a day and a silver bullet setup. He'll win this competition with a silver bullet setup, either London or New York, but he'll only trade once a day. And he claims to be going to want to make 12% or 12.5% per week. So that's going to be pretty crazy. Watch that. Want to do the eval. what they evaluate your trading style? Is that how it works? I'm not quite sure. Still looking for a return back into this 50% range breaker to get further along on pound. Euro's not acting the same way as pound is. Euro's driving up. This whole theory goes to crap if we break this high here. I'll leave that up there and we'll see what happens for tomorrow on that one. The Canadian dollar, that was the fib tool we pulled this morning, 50% retracement back to a breaker. And ran it quite nicely. These three candles make the down close breaker as well to run above these old highs. Hit it nicely. Back up to the order block. Back down to the breaker one more time. Finally ran the highs. Back to mitigation. Then we're back and forth through all this kind of chop. Breaking structure, back to the order block. Back to just short of the order block here. These two down close candles above that high. Not a strong breaker, but a breaker nonetheless. It's a swing point. Come back inside it here. Bodies of the candles respect the top of it. And then wick back to this inside this range here again. Breaker to breaker. Again, not a strong breaker, not one of those clean break above an old high, but it is a swing point. So that breaker to breaker, trade here, trade here, trade here again. We're back into it here. So it's breaker to breaker trading inside here, compressing. Relative equal highs. You want to see that threshold give way, or you want to see this low, this threshold here to give way. Japanese yen, we finally got above that daily fair value gap. So look for that to provide support, or if we're just waking up here, watch how this closes on the day. Australian dollar, back into the breaker again, which is what we were calling for a while. So we want to see this stay open and just trade back into this, but we're coming right back into that breaker. I'm looking for, again, a run above the old high here. So this is going to probably fill this last little piece of this fair value gap here. Return to an old low. old highs. If that stays open, breakaway, when you want to start to see these old highs get taken out again. The key is to return to this consolidation here, so we may see one little dip down into here. I'll put this line in here for tomorrow, just as a point of reference. So I say that's where I'm anticipating price to come back to. New Zealand dollars are already hit into the weekly fair value gap high, daily fair value gap. We never filled it. We've come all the way back down, wicked through, clean up the rest of that fair value gap daily below it. So you want to see it close inside or above this level right here. Get on top of this. Start pushing for higher prices. So basically we're kind of seeing how this candle closes today above this level. Oil did exactly what we were calling for. We've been calling this for a long time now. Oil reaching for these lower liquidity weekly, monthly fair value gaps. I should have been in oil. This thing has been killing it. Order block, break below, come back up into the order block nicely, right on the body. Boom. And then we've been calling it down for a couple of weeks now. So, and unfortunately, gas is not acting the way we wanted it to. So we might take a run on these lows, get back into the rest of that fair value gap weekly. Are we going to create equal lows? Just tap the high and then retrace away. Not sure what we're doing there. We're definitely into that price imbalance right here now. So if we run the low out, finish the rest of that fair value gap off, we have a price imbalance here, old highs. We have an old breaker back here. Is that a breaker? Yes, it is. Of that big run down. So I'll look for a possible return to here. Which would fill up that price imbalance there. The body would bring us back to equal highs. So that may be the inevitable downplay right here. Lost another 20, lose another 20 cents. And NASDAQ daily dipping into the top of the daily or the monthly fair value gap. Do we find support off of here or new week opening gap and then start to run back up for higher prices? Tech on the daily. Inside that daily fair value gap right now. We ran the old highs out, which is nice. So we want this to create the fair value gap. Close today, small candle. Next day, open up, come back down to here. Off this breaker. Because we're just banging off of it now. So if we just kind of close this day off, open and come back to it one more time. Find support at the daily fair value gap. I don't want to see it start pushing up for higher prices. reaching further up into this order block here. So Wednesday could be another big pop down and then a run back up. It looks like you're slowly getting your by the way, I'm a firefighter as well. Oh, are you? I'm not good enough for the Robbins Cup yet. Yeah, it's like Michael says, just challenge yourself with it. I think if I went into that thing, I'd be too busy focusing on everybody else and how well they're doing, and comparing myself. It's like, I definitely want to try it one day, though, just to challenge myself. There's your what fire department are you in? Are you full-time firefighter? So look for a return to this breaker here. We're coming back to the top of it again, which was that objective we were looking for on the 15-minute. So we're just getting real close to Huddleston making his money. Slow and insidious, my friend. You might just get your little dip down into your that level right there. I'm sure you're going to get that today. Do you do any medical stuff as well, Huddleston, or are you just, I shouldn't say just, are you a firefighter by profession? And for up here, we have firefighters, we have paramedics, and then you have, they call them, everybody gets to be called a paramedic, but you're either a critical care paramedic, advanced care paramedic, or a primary care paramedic. And sometimes you can get a combination where you get two careers, so you get a paramedic and a firefighter, and they're considered like unicorns up here, because if you can get one of those in your fire department, then you're doing really, really well, because those are two separate careers up here, and to get two careers in one, and you hire them as a firefighter, then you're getting the bonus of the medical side as well. We don't have integrated, well, I shouldn't say we don't have a paramedic firefighter transport system up here anymore. I used to work for a full-time firefighter service, so we were for a local town, and we responded as a fire department, but we were also the ambulance as well, so we used to pick them up and transport them. You're never just a firefighter, my friend. Much love, much respect. Thank you for your support and your service. There you go, buddy. You're getting your hit. You're driving in. Come on, tippy-tappy it. Give me some validation. Bang! Yay! You got it. Now here's the rest of the price leg. And look for this level down here. If this continues to drive down, look for this down here. There, price leg completed. Yeah, that price leg's around its level right there. Sometimes I like to call a nice price leg and let it stay there, and it actually runs. So, yay, done. Now, look for this run down into here now. So, thank you very much. Yeah, 30 years in that career, and I just gave up my paramedic ticket, so My injury I sustained 3 years ago, I finally gave up my ticket on the 31st of October. I didn't renew it. That's a huge hit. Emotionally, it's a huge hit because here we identify as rescuers, and saving people is what we do, right? So to give up that ticket was a big thing for me. Luckily, I have international certification for firefighting, but the way my back is, I'll never get back in the car. So just sitting here is killing my back right now. $11.05. See it out $11.05. Only here 17 years now. Hey, you just got to be careful, brother. I came under a pipe rack and axial loaded my spine and crunched my head. I had a central spinal cord syndrome, paralyzed my arms, hit the ground, snapped my leg. This is a ground level fall. I didn't even see the steel I-beam. Luckily, I had a helmet on, but nailed my head into it, crunch, knocked myself out, compressed my spine. Did a number on my neck and just snapped I had a spiral fracture of my lower leg, and it just landed instantly on my leg as it turned in. So I broke my leg. I woke up, couldn't feel my arms, and then they started coming back and they were burning like crazy. So luckily I had my buddies, my fire buddies were around me, and this was out in the oil patch, so we're 2.5 hours away from the nearest hospital. So we had a little medical clinic there. I'm like, get me out of here. We got to get me. I can't feel my arms. My arms are burning. Then they came back with a vengeance. They were burning like crazy. So I've had to, and then my lower back went to crap. I had hurt my lower back as well. And I've had discectomies, laminectomies. I've had a fusion on my lower back. I had 4 discs in my neck replaced. I went over to Germany and they hammered out, they dug out all my discs through my throat. They went in through my neck and they dug out 4 discs and hammered in 4 artificial discs. And my neck feels great. My lower back is beat to crap. So the Canadian side of the surgery wasn't very successful. But the German side, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Anybody out there has back issues, drop me a text. I'll send you to the right people. Yeah, it was crazy injury. Scared the hell out of me for sure. But I'm still walking. I'm still alive, man. Oh, look at that run. Boom. Come on down here. So be safe, man. You never know. That's the thing with our careers. They can be over right away. Be over before you know it. Lauriston, good call, buddy. Good persistence today. Looking for wrong side, right side. You get on the right side, that'll make up for all the losses hopefully you took. That'll be awesome. This is a good drive now. Look for that low side down here. You're inside that breaker now, so I like the this low. Run these equal lows would be really cool. Yeah, I've been through a lot, but I have an amazing woman who was there to support me. I love you, Carla. You are amazing. Yeah, she was an amazing woman. And I've had some pretty good support with our WCB up here. They ended up paying my surgery. That was like $60,000 just to get my neck done in Germany and to fly over there. I flew over there like 4 months after my fusion on my lower back. So my lower back was hurting like crazy and scarred, just barely finished healing. And I was on a plane flying to Germany. I had my lower back done in end of May, beginning of June. And then by August, I was out in Germany getting my neck tore open and smashed in some new discs. So June, July, 2.5 months, I was back getting neck surgery. So you want to talk about scary? It's scary. You think, oh man, these guys get paralyzed. If I could be in a different country, I'd be paralyzed. And nobody, all I've got's my girl to help me out. And it was crazy. And then I got a big infection over there. I got a post-operative infection. Ended up staying in the hospital an additional week. I was hoping to fly home 2 weeks after the surgery, but nope, developed a post-operative infection in my lungs. So I was on antibiotics. I was in the hospital for another week in Germany. And I finally got out of there in September. It was nuts. Oh, hang on a second. It's my mom and dad calling. Hi, you guys. I'm still on my little show here. Can I give you guys a call back?
Sure.
Love you. Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, so we're back to the consolidation, to the top of the consolidation. That could be an actual exit point right there at the top of that order block. We just hit the top of it here. This could be a place to stop, reverse, and then start to come back up again. So look at that order block inside the consolidation. So look at the high, the open, the threshold. And if we lose that threshold, then look for the lows. And then eventually maybe this run back into this fair value gap here. But with that said, I'm pretty much done for the day. We'll just finish up a couple of these. My buddy who's looking to buy, I always say this, my buddy who's looking to buy a Japanese vehicle for the Japanese Canadian dollar. The Canadian dollar is getting a little stronger, which is good. Find support inside that fair value gap on the daily. And you want to see a run. I'm still looking for a run above these old highs back here. And we've lost this breaker right there, that parent breaker of that big run down and through here. So gold ran up to these highs here. Now if we have gold continuation on the downside, there's still a ton of liquidity down here for gold. This was my objective before the big announcement of let's go to war with innocent, well not innocent, let's go kill innocent people. That whole run up here, we could get a visit back down into this monthly, weekly fair value gap. GBP, USD, I don't even know why I even got that one on there. We've already got that on, so delete that. And that's pretty much it, my friend. I am done for the day. Those of you who turned up, thanks for showing up. And we still are looking for this low here on the pound. Boy, that ran right back up to my high still. Still the range. Looking for this return into here. Looking into that breaker here. 50% of that range, 62% brings us back into this breaker here, fair value gap, and then a reversal. So what did the euro do? The euro ran its highs. Look at the difference between those. These guys did not break their highs, so they're weaker. This one here ran its highs. Now it can give up the ghost and start to drive down. Yeah, with that, I'm all done for the day. So I wish you all guys all the best. Be safe out there. Spread the love. If you can find it, spread the love, share the love, keep everybody safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Huddleston, thanks for the conversation, buddy. I wish you all the best. And stay safe on the job, hey? And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming in.